We're under the gun and we look down at Ace-10 offsuit. A quick note, I do not enjoy playing Ace-10. It's one of those hands where if you're able to flop an ace, you don't really know where you're at. If you face any sort of 3-bet, you could be up against Ace-Queen or Ace-King or something like that. So even though you have top pair, you really don't know how good your hand is. If you can flop a 10, that's great. But again, facing a 3-bet, you could be up against jacks, queens, kings, and so you really don't know if your 10's going to be any good in this case. But it is 40% of the way to Broadway, and I think it's just a little bit too tight to make a fold. So in Under the Gun, I go ahead and bump up the action to $14. It folds all the way around to the small blind who makes the call, and the big blind calls as well, and so we're off to a flop 3 ways. The flop is Ace-King-7 all clubs. The action checks to the big blind who bets out for $25. I make the call, as does the small blind, and so we're off to see a turn. The turn is a blank. The action checks to the big blind again, who shoves his stack for $167. And this is the type of situation I didn't want to get into. I have top pair. I don't have the best kicker. I do have the 10 of clubs in my hand, so I do have a flush draw as well. The big blind is a player who had sat down about 20 minutes before this and had played just about every hand that was dealt to him, so I'm pretty sure I'm ahead of him, but I need to worry about the small blind who's also in the hand. So after tanking for about 30 seconds, I go ahead and shove my stack all in. I have the small blind covered. The small blind thinks about it, then he makes the declaration, I need a club, and he shoves his stack $200 even in. So we're off to the river. Claiming that he needs a club, I figure all I have to do is fade one of the probably 8 remaining clubs in the deck. I've got about 75% of the deck working to my favor. I just need to fade a club on the river, and the river is the 7 of clubs. I go ahead and table my hand, and the small blind flips over Jack-Queen offsuit with the Queen of clubs. The big blind mucks his hand, so I don't know what he had, but again, I think I was ahead of him. But it's just one of those situations where you make the right play, you get your money in while you're ahead, but the hand doesn't hold up. So we lose that one, but we're off to the next hand.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more poker content. And you can follow me on Instagram at 7cardflushpoker.